Hey volunteers, in this setup video I'm going to tell you a little bit about the back area of the Writing Center and how we're going to go about setting up. In the back area, if you remember, this is kind of what it's going to look like, but just on a grander scale. The back area is going to look like the storage area. It's going to have lots and lots of boxes stacked on tables, and one of the first things that we're going to need to do is hopefully have a lot of people who can stack. There's really nothing in the boxes. We can sort of put our boxes together. Right now they're stored flat in the Writing Center, but we'll have sort of these boxes and we'll have to figure out some good ways to stack them. When you walk into the back area of the Writing Center, we're really just going to be using these tables with wheels and covering them with plastic from the table down. And then on the top, you're going to see sort of some of this old school stenciling on the boxes, and also canned goods as we get more of that stuff. When the visitors come in, then that means this is going to be sort of on their right. And as they go around, basically the boxes and the tables are going to make rows. So that's one of the first things, is we need lots of people who can help us move the tables in and stack these boxes, okay? Nothing heavy, and everything is just from the ground up. You don't even need to get up on anything. But here's the ceiling. Okay, this is the back area of the Writing Center, and these are just those plastic vinyl tablecloths. All we are doing is taping them together, and they create these big sort of black sheets, and we're basically going to have them the whole layer all the way around. So if you can see the fish wire, we're going to need people to climb up by the hooks. The wire is cut ahead of time, and the hooks, as you can see, are already in place. This one does require you to get up on a chair or something like that, but everything is kind of done as much as we can ahead of time, and hopefully all we're going to have to do is sort of take these tablecloths, and the more structure that we have underneath, they sort of get a little bit higher, okay? So if I walk over here, again, what you can tell is there's a lot of this fish line. We've got to have people who can help us get up there, and we also have to have a lot of people who are good at sort of getting up and down off the chairs and stuff like that, okay? So probably back area setup is going to be the boxes and the tables, but also some people brave enough to climb up there with us. What that's also going to do, as you can tell, is it's going to block out the light a lot. And if they're all the way through, the entire faux ceiling is going to look like that, except sort of more supported. The other thing that we're going to do in the back that's going to require us to get up on a chair, the back lighting is going to be these really cool, what we call Edison lights. And they're just flickering light bulbs. These are also battery pack, so we don't have to plug them in. That's a good thing. We're going to have lots of these, but again, we need people who can get up onto chairs and do this. If you can see, we've got the fish wire going from vent to vent. That will already be set up. And if you see here where Alexa's got the paper clip marking the middle, that's where the lights go. So the lights are also going to be suspended from the vents, which means we've got a lot in the back area where people will need to be able to get up on chairs. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you got to tell us, because we don't want you to kill yourselves the night of the event. But you also have plenty of stuff that you can do on the ground, like help with the boxes and stuff like that. Okay, the other thing to remember in the back, as we're doing that, it's going to be relatively dark once you start getting onto the tarps, and so we have to sort of be careful of that. So that's basically it for the back part of the setup. And the front area of the Writing Center is going to be very, very similar, okay? So if you want to help set up, look at the next video, and that'll tell you a little bit about the front of the Writing Center. Thanks, guys.